Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS-Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Donna Oeding. Donna is the Administrative Director for the Dubois County Health Department. Donna, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Bill.
You're a busy lady because, you know, you're on a blue million committees, and then you are running the health department on top of that. But let's talk about one of the things that you're involved in, and that is a healthy state of mind, which is coming up. What is healthy state of mind?
The Healthy State of Mind event is put on by the Dubois County Public Health Partnership and specifically our Aging Committee. This is the 6th year we've done this, and it is an all-day event that we host that should reach out to our elderly population and all of the caregivers for our elderly population. And we try to provide topics that are current and that they might be interested in to help them plan and prepare for what lies in their future.
Well, I guess then what age are you hoping to comes to this? Because it could be wide open.
Really, we want anybody and everybody because caregivers can go all the way down to, you know, teenagers, people in their 20s, and really we all need to be preparing, regardless of what our age is, for what lies in our future as we do age. So really, there is no age limit that we look at for this event.
You have speakers and there's booths set up.
Right.
What kind of? Let's talk about the booths, the vendors that you have set up.
All right, typically we get about 20 vendors that come in, and there'll be all different kinds of providers from home health agencies, hospice type agencies, other service organizations like the health department in the hospital will be there. So it's a wide variety of that come in and say what kind of services they might provide for the people that attend.
And then there's also speakers. Right.
We think we have a great selection of speakers again this year. Our keynotes will be two ladies from the Deaconess Rehab Hospital that are going to come in and talk to us about stroke and the effects of stroke. And not necessarily just the physical effects of stroke. We're looking at what are the long-term effects, both emotionally and physically, and not for just the stroke patient, but for their caregiver. How does it change your life, and how do you adapt to that, and how does your family adapt to that? So we're really excited about this. One of our committee members, Becky Beckman, has heard these ladies talk and said they provide a phenomenal look. And it really, don't be worried that it says stroke, because this really does apply to any number of other kind of illnesses that might affect you. Is really how does it affect you, and then how can you adjust to that and the changes it brings to your life.
Okay, and so that's one set of speakers?
Right. That's one of our speakers. We're also having John C. Smith from the Huntingburg Fire Department. I know a lot of people know John because he loves speaking to the public. He'll come in and talk specifically on fire safety for senior citizens and how they can fix their houses and what they need in their houses to protect them from any kind of fire safety issues. So he's coming in. Then we're going to have a panel discussion, and we think this will be really great. We're having Scotty Munning from Memorial Hospital. She's going to talk on advanced directives. We're having Megan Kelly from Gentiva Hospice, who's going to speak on hospice issues. And then we're having Sandy Trusty from Noss & Son Funeral Home, who's going to come in and talk about funeral planning. It's all stuff that we all need to look at, regardless of our age again. And we need to think about planning for the future, especially in the advanced directives. What does hospice do? What does hospice mean? Because I think a lot of us don't understand what services hospice can. And then we all really need to think about that long-term planning, whether it's for us or family members for our funeral planning. Of course, Casey Verkamp has done our exercise demonstrations for several years. The seniors, we all really enjoy that. She gets us up, gets us moving during the day. So we have that. Of course, we'll serve lunch. That's one of the highlights, lunch. But our keynote or our wrap-up event is always the ever gracious Pat Evans. She had retired from Memorial Hospital several years ago. She was the patient advocate. She comes in and just relates so well to everybody in an everyday kind of way and just brings everything that we talk about to a real life personal aspect and brings a little bit of that spirituality to all of us. And it's a very nice way to end our day.
And there's a slight fee.
There is a fee. It is $10. That's the same it has been every year. That helps us defray the cost of the the meal and a little bit on the building. It does pay, but this year's event is going to be on September the 15th, and it's at the Huntingburg Event Center this year. A great facility. So really there is no limit on the number of people that can sign up. We usually have about 100 people attend. We'd love to see that number go up because we think this is a fabulous program and we want everybody to attend.
It runs from...
Doors will open at 8:30. The registration will last until 9, and then we will wrap up the day with door prizes and just a few announcements. Got to have door prizes, Bill. Around 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's not too long, but a nice day's event for everybody to come out to.
Okay, so they do need to pre-register?
Absolutely. If you can please call the Older American Center at 812-482-4455. Put your name on the list. We would appreciate if you could also pay the fee early at that time. We will accept some registration money at the door. We do appreciate if you register in advance because we do have to give the caterer a number of how many people. And plus we want to set up the tables so everything's ready for you when you come in that morning.
And September 15th is a...
I believe it's a Thursday. No, it's a Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? Okay,
it's a Tuesday.
All right, it's a Tuesday.
I should know that.
All right,
Yes.
and starting at 8:30 with
8:30,
registration.
right.
But call, and they should just call the Older American Center?
Call the Older American Center. Anybody there can help them register. I want to make sure to say who my committee members are because it's the same people that have helped me for years, but without them we couldn't put this on. It's Becky Beckman with the Retired Senior Volunteer Program. Casey Verkamp represents a Memorial Hospital. Laura Holscher from Generations, which is our area agency on aging. We have Carrie Dick from the Older American Center. Kathy Hope comes from the county. She's the county's representative. And then Natasha Beckman from Crisis Connection also serves with us. So we have all those people that help us a lot. It's a great event. It's a great committee. And we want this to be a fun day for everybody that comes out.
A healthy state of mind. Let's talk about that title.
Okay.
You're dealing with more than the mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, you're helping us to, grow older gracefully, healthfully.
Right, because that's what it's all about. We all know that, being healthy makes our lives more enjoyable. And it's more than just physical health. We know our mental health plays a big part in that. But aging healthfully is a big aspect. We want people to be able to stay in their homes or wherever they move to be that in a healthy way. So we just try to provide information, provide resources for people that may have questions about, well, how do I convert my home to make it more accessible for me or my spouse or whoever it might be. There are all kinds of ways we can improve on our physical and emotional health, and this is just one way we do it. We try to target the senior population, but again, this is open to anybody and everybody that would like to come out and hear about this.
Well, because it could be a caregiver.
Absolutely.
Or you may have parents who are reaching a point that you're not so sure how to take care of them or
That's
what to
right.
do. Or you may be, like me, as I'm approaching my golden years, you know what, when I'm 87, it's going to be too late. Probably to really say, okay, now it's time to decide what to do. Really, I need to be thinking of those things now.
Absolutely. Like I said, it is never too early to start thinking about that. I hope that I'm within retirement age within the next 6 or 7 years. That is still not too early for me to start planning and thinking about, well, what does my house need? Do I need handrails anywhere? Am I financially prepared to retire? What do I need to start thinking about for health care for both my husband and myself? I only have one of my children living in town, so who will provide that caregiving for us if something happens? They have a full-time job. So you have to think about these, and these should be open discussions that you have with your family. It's not something that we should be afraid to discuss with our loved ones. It really is something we need to sit down. It doesn't mean that we think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna pass away tomorrow. That's not it at all. But we need to have these open discussions with our loved ones.
And an event like this is a positive way to do that.
Oh, absolutely. This is a positive. We like to have fun at this event. So yes, it's not anything that it's just going to be, oh, we're just going to be providing information, you're going to go home. No, we want you to come out, have a good time, visit with the vendors, visit with your friends or maybe people that you've never met before, but maybe in a similar situation as you. It's a great time to come out, and it's just a fun day.
And again, it's September 15th.
September 15th.
But pre-register now.
Right, at the Older American Center, 812-482-4455. Again, the cost is $10. We want you to come out and enjoy. We think it'll be a great day.
Sounds like a great idea and a great concept, really.
Absolutely. And like I said, this is our 6th event. We hope to be able to continue to provide this for many years to come. So we need your feedback as well as you think, oh man, I wish they would talk about this subject. Please let us know that as we plan. It won't be long after this event's over on September 15th that we start getting together and start planning for next year's event. So if you've either heard of somebody that was a great speaker, know somebody you'd like to hear, or a topic that you'd like to hear, let us know and we'll go out and look for that.
Donna, thank you very much for coming in.
No problem, Bill. Thank you.
Much success to a Healthy State of Mind event coming up at the Huntingburg Event Center September 15th. Our guest has been Donna Oeding. She is the Administrative Director of the Dubois County Health Department. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We're local people watching local people.